Marsh Master D is here. I just recorded a long-ass piece of shit Patreon fun Morning Madness podcast. I can't talk yet. That's why I'm drinking this coffee, because I can't talk yet. That's going up on Patreon in a little while for everybody. There was 17 questions, and it's broken up into parts or whatever the hell, and then there's a bunch of other bullshit going on, so that will be up there too. What's up, everybody? Oh, Sir Cardinal, let's just hook up. Let's just hook up at this point, man. Let's just go get it. Good morning, it's 4 a.m. here. Holy shit. Randy Viper, 4 a.m. Where are you then if it's 4 a.m.? 9, 8, 7, 6. What are you in, like, 4 a.m.? What are you in, Hawaii? Like, what the hell time is 4 a.m. right now? I mean, like, somewhere, like, in Japan or something? Like, where are you? New Zealand, there you go. Okay, right below Japan. That makes sense. It's even closer. I should have guessed New Zealand or Australia. I don't know why I didn't get... Why the hell didn't I guess New Zealand or Australia? That's the fourth biggest place for my audience. It's U.S., Canada, UK, and that I'm including Ireland and Scotland and UK, all that stuff. And then it's Australia, and then it's New Zealand. It's like number 4 or 5 on the list of listeners. It's crazy. Like, if I went to New Zealand, I would literally have 20 different people that I would know that I could stay at their place. You know what I mean? Or something like that. I mean, not that they'd let me stay at their place. But you know what I mean. I don't know, man. I was trying to fix the Streamlabs on my phone because it's always like every couple months they update on Streamlabs, and for those of you that don't know, instead of streaming directly from YouTube, I'm not streaming from YouTube right now. I am streaming from YouTube, but I'm streaming from the Streamlabs app on my phone. That way it incorporates all the donation alerts. And the only reason I do that is because people like sometimes to donate, and when they do, the alerts that go off don't pop up unless I'm doing it from Streamlabs. Otherwise, they don't pop up at all from the phone. You can only super chat. So super chatting works, but then the alerts don't work. So even if I don't get any donations this whole entire stream, you know, whatever, but at least sometimes like 1 or 2 people do donate, and then like I don't want their donation to get missed, you know what I mean? So, but Streamlabs has been weird where it's like acting strange all the time. Like, it works great, and then they update something, and then it completely doesn't work at all. I mean, you know how that works with everything, but I don't know. I feel like there's a problem right now. So if anybody came here in hopes to drop the new $7 donation, it's going to be a 50-50 toss-up whether it works or not. So hopefully it works. But if it doesn't, you know, you'll have to wait till later, I guess. But hopefully it works though. But if not, you guys can do anything you want, whatever. I think I started doing these anything goes in the car about 3 years ago, and I really had fun doing them. It got to the point where, you know, we always had at least 80 people in here in the morning or afternoon or whatever. And you know, I remember my old place, you know, sitting out in the car doing a lot of them. So just hanging out, just want to talk about whatever anybody. See, that didn't work right. Riley, thank you. See, that didn't work right. I don't know what just happened. Did that person sub or did they donate? Yeah, Riley Brock. What up, Riley? So Riley dropped $1.99, but see, the profile isn't on, so it's not, the alerts aren't popping up the way they're supposed to. That should have been something else. In fact, it shouldn't even popped up because it was under $3. So Riley, thanks, but looks like you answered the question that something's wrong with the alerts, which is just like, ugh. So now I got to figure out what the hell that's about. One of my things that procrastinated me, if you want to call it that, I was procrastinated. That's not even a word or whatever to say. I don't even know. I'm still waking up. But one of my reasons for procrastinating is because I did watch that Joe Rogan, Edward Snowden thing. I just couldn't believe he had him on there. I thought that was crazy. So, that was wild. Devious Dave Rose. What up, Dave Rose? Hey, Dave, hit me up on Facebook when I get done with this, dude. Let's do something. Me and you. Let's do a podcast or something, bro. If you got time. And maybe I'll hit up Jake DeMarco. Maybe I can get his ass on something, too. I'm trying hard to work today. I am very low energy right now. I don't know what it is. I went out for a walk today, which I never do that. I'm a lazy pile of shit. I usually just try to clean up the house or hang out with the kids or do work. I never do anything else. I always am doing work, making food, or hanging out with the kids, or giving the kids food, or working around the house. But I never do anything else. So, you know, I'm probably going to go live again in a little while as well from the basement to try to figure out what's wrong with the alert profile here on the phone, to see what the hell has gone wrong. Hey, UPS. UPS. Fucking yeah, UPS. We got AEW tonight, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. AEW. Oh, this fucking thing. Joe, do blackface for Halloween. Oh, my God, dude. I want to do that. That's funny. I kind of want to do it just to make people angry. You know what I mean? Like, just to make people pissed. Because all my black friends would love it. They'd be like, that's fucking hilarious. And most of you would think it's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to do that, though, because I don't want my kids growing up, you know what I mean, being harassed about, like, oh, your dad's, like, a racist or something. It's like, yeah, all right. So you can't do that now, you know. And now because of the internet, we all have to be careful with anything we've ever done, because even if you did something years ago that we all loved, like, say all of us love it. Say you did something funny, like, 15 years ago, and it was hilarious to you, to everybody, and, like, fucking, even if it was on TV and they were like, you're hilarious. But let's say in 20 years it becomes, like, a thing of, like, where you're like a scumbag for it. Now they'll go back and they'll just find that shit and you're fucked forever. And then they'll, like, protest your kid's school and all kinds of bullshit. You know, so, I don't know, man. It's messed up. That's a very dangerous thing if you can go back and do something like that. You can't say cracker, that's weird. That's bizarre. Soon I'll be told I can't even wear this Tupac shirt. I'll be like, oh, he's not for you. He's not for you, asshole. Like that type of thing. You know what I mean? Soon I'll be told I can't wear a fucking Tupac shirt. Little homies. It's okay, Trudeau did it. Yeah, I know. Well, that's the contradiction, though. They re-elected Trudeau, man. What's up? Canada loves Trudeau. Canada loves Trudeau, baby. You gotta love him, right? Welcome back, Trudeau. Welcome back, Trudeau. Here's a toast to Trudeau. Absolutely, man. You really gotta embrace and love heroes of every community. You shouldn't be told you can't be a fan of this community's person or this rock or rap or whatever it is. Nowadays, we are so all mixed that it's amazing, man. You got people like, you know, a lot of people love movies of all types. Everybody embraces everybody's culture as long as it's if it's entertaining to them or interesting to them, they don't care. It's about a story or a song or art or whatever. It doesn't matter if somebody's white or black or Asian or whatever the fuck. It's the dumbest thing. We figured this out back a long time ago, but it seems like it just keeps coming back to bite you. Like, you can't be a fan or friend of this person or that person. It's so stupid. Someone's called it. And now I gotta decline the call because they're fucking up my stream. So hopefully that they don't... hopefully it doesn't fuck up the stream. Is that ADTR? Let me turn the fucking... That might have been a call that was important, too. I don't even know. Trudeau likes his toast. ADTR. Thank you, ADTR. ADTR. My day's going pretty good, man. I had a bad last couple days. It was real bad, man. I'm not going to say why. I can't. Unfortunately, nowadays, it's a lot harder to talk about everything because if you say anything, people just make a big deal out of it. I'm like Tommy, you know what I mean? Like, I tell Tommy, don't tell everybody everything all the time, or you'll have just people fucking hitting you with it. Do you want to hear that thing over and over again if it's bothering you? They just had a bad last couple days of everything. It was really bad. I'm still not fucking right 100% right now from it. Shy God, holy shit, what up, Shy God? What did Shy God say? I'm sorry that these donation alerts aren't working, by the way, guys. I know there's some kind of problem, and I don't know what it is. I want Dave to call me the N-word, Joe. You can, too. What the That's fucked up. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I saw Joey Janela's theme got messed up on AEW Dark. I thought that was kind of funny. Yeah, I mean, Andre Corbio, what's up, Andre? I still remember, man, when you were in the hospital, man, that was fucked up. That, like, I mean, it's nothing like that, really, you know? I think that, it's just a very, I think it's an amount of depression that does set in. Oh shit, Everyday Jam. I'm sorry, guys, that the alerts aren't working the right way. I don't know why the hell they're not working, so I apologize for that. What up, Everyday Jam? Dude, Everyday Jam just dropped $19.99 on a fucking phone car stream when the goddamn alerts aren't even working right. Everyday Jam, thanks, man. Holy shit. Fire me up now. Yeah, my thoughts are all over the place, so I'm trying to remember where I was here and go back. Thanks, man. Thank you for the donations. And I don't know, I gotta fix the damn alerts. I know it's driving me nuts. This type of stuff pisses me off when the alerts for some reason aren't working at all on the phone the right way. I don't really understand why. So I'm gonna have to go solve that. At least I figured that out, that's going on. Because if I can fix it, then I'll be more like inclined to do more phone videos, because I'll be like, all right, it's working, so we'll be good. I got to fix my Streamlabs. Yeah, it's the phone Streamlabs. There's something wrong. Obviously, the alert profile is like erased or missing or not connected or something. I don't know why that is. Yeah, man, I'm not gonna. I don't hide from all the problems, all the issues. I've got some kind of fucking mental issues, like we know about, you know what I mean? I've obviously got some kind of issues. And it's very, I have very hardcore ADD, ADD, ADHD, whatever you want to call it. So organizing for me gets to be a mess. And if things are at all out of whack anywhere, it becomes very difficult to focus on things. And this isn't, I'm not saying these things to come off as like, oh, poor me. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to talk about, I talk about lots of things because, like, I think it's interesting to talk about. Like, I don't know. I think that it's just bizarre, man, how people who, a lot of people who are, how people have these weird walls that they hit, and how, I think I need more vitamin D. That's the biggest thing. I went for a walk. Let me go back to the beginning of the story that I never told. So I went for a walk this morning to try to get some, like, vitamin D or something like that. Because, I needed a walk, man. I think I needed to walk around, and I've been so glued to the YouTube channels and computers, watching so much wrestling. There's so much wrestling. I've emailed hundreds of wrestlers, hundreds of people to book them so we could have a consistent show of every week we have a guest on and things like that. I received word back from no one. Which is shocking to me. It's weird because when I spoke to the people at AEW, they seem to understand the value very clearly. Like, they were very clear about, you know, wow, like the value and the branding and the reach and who they wanted to put on my show. It's very strange how other people don't connect in that way. It's also very strange how, and it's just an understanding thing that people don't understand, I think. So I think it's just become really overwhelming or something like that for like to reach out to hundreds of people and to not hear back. You know what it's like. You know when you're like looking for a job and you like fill out 100 applications and nobody gets back to you, and you just kind of feel just terrible. Like, it's kind of like that. I don't know why, man. I'm not complaining either. That's the weird thing, is I'm not really here complaining. I'm explaining the psychological situation that happens to people, I think, when you do this stuff. When you wake up, by the way, Everyday Jam, man, thank you for that. 1999, that was a lot. I wish that the thing played. Yeah, it's just a very weird, man. I think that exercise is one of the biggest things that would help all of us or anybody else that's feeling like this or feeling bizarre. One of the best things to do is exercise. If you throw on some shoes and you go for a run, if you're like exhausted at the idea of going for a run, like if you are like the idea of going for a run, you just won't do it. You know, go for a walk, you know. And if you won't go for a walk, if even going for a walk with headphones on just seems boring and too much work, and no, you're not doing it. The next thing I think is to try a bike. If you have a bicycle, driving your bicycle around will really kind of wake you up. Now, if a bicycle, if walking, and if running, if all of those things don't work for you, if all of those things don't work, all of them feel like too much work and you don't want to do it, baby steps, right? So the biggest thing is to step outside the house, right? Because you're in the house or you're at work and you come home from work, and you don't do anything but that. You work, you come home, and then you can't bring yourself to do something else. Or if you're living at home, or you're always home, or whatever the case, or you're unemployed and you're depressed or something like that, again, step outside and, like, hopefully there's some kind of nature outside for you, like there's grass or there's plants or there's something. I would go outside and sit on the steps. Like, it doesn't even matter. That's the easiest thing to do, is open the front door with headphones on. If you need to listen to a podcast or listen to something or listen to this, you just go outside with the headphones on and sit on the damn steps. You know, if you live in an apartment complex and that's weird or something, whatever, go sit in the driveway, go sit on the back of your car, go sit on a bench, anything. Just get outside. It doesn't even matter if you do anything. Just make the first decision that I'm going to go on the opposite side of my front door or back door. I'm going to go on a porch. I'm going to go something. And a lot of people who are stuck, you won't even do that, right? Like, you'll be like, oh, I'm not, you'll start thinking about all these things, and then you'll go back to video games, or you'll start thinking about all these things, and you'll go back to whatever it was in the house you were doing, watching movies. Maybe you're in and everybody's had these slumps for like 3 weeks, 6 weeks, maybe longer, but maybe it's only a couple weeks you've been dealing with this, and maybe you're supposed to get a job, maybe you're supposed to look for a job, maybe you're supposed to, whatever it is you're doing. Maybe you're on unemployment right now and you've been lazy for the last 3 months and you're starting to really get sucked into just nothing. Then the first step is to just go outside. It doesn't matter. Just go out and look at the fucking clouds. Go out and look at the clouds and take a picture of the clouds or something. And just doing that your mind will start to feel differently. You'll get this release in your brain. You'll start thinking about things you weren't thinking about. Your eyes will move in a different way. You'll get sunlight, potentially, if there's sun outside. You'll breathe the air, the fresh air that smells differently, that that starts to stimulate your body, and all these senses and stuff that is built into us from back when we used to hunt animals or whatever the hell we did back in the day. All that shit's going to start to kick in a little bit, and you'll get that little tiny little bit of something. And even if sometimes you go out for like a little while and 15 minutes you go back in, that still might have helped change your mood a little bit. So it's little things like that I always forget to do, and then when I do them, I go, oh man, this is really good. This is why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do this days ago? You know. But it's the same thing as someone who's like got alcoholism or something like that. You know, when you finally quit, or when you finally take a break, or you finally whatever it is, you know, you're like, why didn't I do this like years ago? And it's because you weren't ready to. So you're not ready to, but you want to do it, and you always miss that opportunity to do it because you're like, riding a bike, and then you start thinking about driving it all the way up, and forget that, I'm done. Just walk outside. Just open the door. Just open the door and look outside. You can always go right back in. You know, that's all you got to do. 20 minutes of skateboarding, yeah. If you can skateboard, that's the thing about when you were younger. That's why you were in such a lot of times people were in better moods when they were younger, and people felt better when they were younger, because we would all go out and do shit like, I'm going to go play hockey, or I'm going to go play basketball, or I got to walk home from school, or whatever you had to do. You were doing something where you probably had to go out and do more. When you're older, you just you pull up to your job and you walk in, and that's about it. You drive, you get there, you work, you're miserable, you leave, you're miserable, you drive, you're home, you're miserable. You know, you're missing out on something, recreation or whatever the hell it is. I listen to music, to Jameer, what's up, man? I listen to music, it makes me feel better, no doubt about it. What's up, Crystal? I've been really depressed, that's why I'm telling you some of this. I love you guys. You guys are the best. I'm trying to see what everybody's saying. What's up, Rad? How you doing, Rad? And what up, DC? Yeah, there's nothing. I don't see. I was the type of person that didn't believe in any of this shit. Like, I didn't really believe in like the depression. I don't believe in like shrinks and talking to people and all that stuff. I didn't believe in God, now the sun's really getting bright out there. Look at this douchebag glasses. Look at these douchebag glasses. This is like, I'm Sean's View Entertainment. I got my Tupac shirt. I got my hat. I got my goddamn shell necklace from fucking 2001. Your adopted mom was depressed. Damn, Tony. Yeah, depression is annoying to me. I don't like it. I don't like any of this stuff. I like pretending it's not there. You know what I mean? Winters are bad. Yeah, if you have depression, winters are bad because it's like you just can't. You need the sun, man. You really need the sun, and it's a real thing. And yeah, I've actually thought to myself, like, what do I do? You know, but even winters, like, it's sunny out a lot of times. One of the best feelings ever is one of the best feelings is laying in the snow in the sunlight. You know what I mean? Luis Antonio Alejandro, baby. Good morning, Joe. I'm getting ready to go to work. Why did Raw suck this past Monday? I'm ready for tonight's episode of AEW. I'm so pumped up for AEW tonight. And I'm going to be reviewing NWA and AEW today. I've got a podcast coming out on Patreon in a little while that I already recorded. WWE can make you depressed, that's true. Almighty, what up? No, I don't have a hangover. I didn't drink or anything like that, no. I'm fine. I think that... Sell me your dirty necklace. I think that I shower with this every day, so it's showered every day. I don't know, it's never grown moldy or anything. It's weird. I don't know what the hell it's made out of, but it's amazing. Oh, you're hungover, Almighty. Okay, I get it. What up, man? Well, listen, Gatorade, water, and Pedialyte if you got Pedialyte. These fucking glasses are horrible, man. I don't know why I'm wearing them, but I think I'm wearing them because they're horrible. I'm like purposely trying to look horrible. I don't know. AEW Dark was okay, yeah. I mean, there was some stuff that was horrible, you know? I mean, we'll talk about that later, no doubt. Yeah. Yeah, so I've discovered, and by the way, you guys know that I don't like crybaby. Like, I'm not trying to, this is not me, like, complaining, like, oh my God, you guys know what I'm going through. I don't like that. But what I do like is being fascinated by us, by our bodies, by my brain, by how things work. I'm fascinated by this because damage that was done to me so long ago is only now surfacing. Do you understand that? Like, it's so bizarre. Like, the trauma that I had from maybe 8 years old to maybe 16 years old is just now. Is someone walking by? Oh yeah, I should have said hi to them. I like that girl plays with my daughter. Is just now starting to show up in the weirdest goddamn ways. It's almost unbelievable. So I now have a weird understanding and weird obsession with looking up people that have these issues, these like weird trigger points, or I just like, I have this crazy sympathy now for anybody who went to war, like, or anybody who saw violence or something like that. Because I didn't even see that. So I can't imagine, like, somebody who saw that type of shit, like, at some point years ago. Or anybody who grew up with, like, abuse of people who abused them or did things to them that, like, we don't know about. Like, I have a crazy look on that now. Like, I've never, it's gotta be, it's insane. I might cut a Ric Flair promo in a few minutes, and I promise we'll move on from this weird darkness that we're in right now, because we have to come out of this darkness and get into the light soon. You know what I mean? But no doubt about it that Joe's coming out calling it. What up, Ryan? I'm gay. No, I'm just kidding. There's no way. I mean, I could come out bi. I could see that. I could see coming out bisexual. I could see that. But no, I don't think I'm coming out gay. That's definitely not. Because gay is just like, I'm gay. Like, that's not possible. Coming out bi, that could be possible. Loving anything goes. What up, the elite? What up, Mios? What up, Mios? Is that Japanese or Chinese? My bad, bro. God loves you, Joe. Pansexual. Nah, pansexual is different, though. That's like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Joe's a twink lover type of guy. I think it's Chinese. Yeah, Mios, I think that's Chinese. Ni hao. Yeah, because I don't know, I don't know Chinese too well. Cult 9, just listen to Typo Negative's World Coming Down. Hell yeah. And I know that my world is... Sorry. Eat Twinks. I'll be 31 on Halloween. That's cool. I'm in China. Wow, you're in China? That's pretty cool. I love China. We don't get to talk to a lot of people in China very often because of the, internet restrictions and things like that. What up, Too Sweet? It's all good, man. I think that, so should I finish up on this conversation about this, I guess? Dank Taco, is it cold where I live? It's normally getting cool and cold around this time. But right now it's fall in Boston, or we're out a little bit western Mass now. I don't live right near Boston anymore. I live kind of near where the Patriots play, near Foxborough Stadium. So, Joe, what are your thoughts on the Hong Kong protest? I don't know. I think the people, it's just I don't like to see all the people hurt out there for what they're doing, but obviously, you know, I can understand all the sides of things, but I appreciate the people wanting to be more free over there. So hopefully they'll get some of that. You know, they'll get some more that freedom that they're really looking for. Although I don't know if that's possible. What up, Tony? Yeah, I think some of the people's favorite things that I do are flip outs or crazy rants and things like that. Those are always the number one thing that people go to with me a lot. They say like all the rants or the whatever. So, you know, I like that, because anything that, if we can make people laugh, then that's my favorite thing. But usually it's because I have some real feelings that are coming out, and then I let them loose. I just turn off I don't care if it looks crazy or I look nuts or whatever the case is, because it's so damn funny. Who cares? Saw a video where Ryback wasn't too happy about it at WrestleCon. Oh yeah, well that's an old story. You know, it's hard to go back into that story now, but I guess I'll retell it for like in 30 seconds. So everybody wanted Ryback to be on the show. I asked Ryback to be on the show. He talked to my guy who was doing the producing for me. He said it was going to be thousands of dollars, and it was going to be weird to have him on, the podcast. I then started tweeting Ryback, like dollar signs and pictures of brownies and thousands of all these things. Like Ryback wants a Corvette to be on the show. Ryback wants 5,000 brownies to be on the show. Ryback wants 10 Swedish naked women to be on the show. And that prompted Ryback to make a video saying, "This guy says that I want thousands of dollars to be on the show. He's lying," and all these things. And then Ryback blocked me, so I couldn't talk to him. And then Ryback talked a bunch of shit about me, made fun of me, I made fun of him. Then my friend at the time called in the show as Ryback and made fun of him. And I didn't really know I didn't know how funny that would be, and it was hilarious. And then I went to WrestleCon, and I saw Ryback there. And I said, well, I was with JD from New York, and me and JD were there. JD had his video camera. I legitimately just wanted to go up to Ryback to say, hey, listen, dude, sorry about the miscommunication, whatever happened, you know. I appreciate you. It's just, you know, we were joking around and shit, and it wasn't even that bad. Oh, Jay Powell, thanks for the $2. Ryback is one of those low cows of pro wrestling. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty fucking insane. But so, yeah, I shook his hand, and he told me that I needed to be more positive and all these things. And so I said, all right, bro, whatever. The next day on his podcast, after saying that I should have never joked about him and that I should have been positive, the next day on his podcast, he's talking about how he wants to kill me, like actually see me die. So then I made more fun of him, and it's been going on ever since like that. But recently, Ryback came out on his podcast and said that his producer, his friend, who was the one that was emailing my friend about the money, so when Ryback said that I'm a liar, that he didn't want thousands of dollars for him to be on the show, and that I was a liar, he came out and said that his buddy underneath him was charging people for all kinds of shit and keeping the money without him knowing about it. So he came out the other day and then just said that. And the guy's name is Pat Buck, and he works... Now Pat Buck can be seen on Monday Night Raws every week. Pat Buck works for WWE. Well, Ryback said that the guy lied and stole money from him. And that the guy paid an old man to have sexual, wrestling lessons with him. So, did I ever get an apology from Ryback? Because we didn't lie about it. They also said that I secretly recorded him. I did not secretly record him. JD secretly recorded him. And it's up on JD's channel, not mine, because he did it. I didn't. I just wanted to go up and shake the fucking guy's hand. Joe, you see the Patriots traded for Mohamed Sanu. Yeah, we needed somebody. I don't know. I don't know what I don't know who's going to be out with him coming in. But I always thought that the Patriots needed Hogan. I thought that Hogan, the white guy, remember the white dude, Hogan? I thought he was clutch sometimes with, every 2 or 3 third downs, he would show up and make a big catch throughout the entire, throughout at least half the year and in the playoffs. So that's the funny thing about it. And yeah, it's too bad about Mahomes going down, man, because that could fuck up what the Chiefs are doing. It's good for the Patriots, but I still had the Kansas City Chiefs and the Patriots in the AFC Championship, but I don't know. The Patriots need a better O-line. Their offensive line is shit. I'm not even worried about the receivers. Guys, it's not about the receivers. Bill Belichick, are you listening? It's not about the receivers. It's the fucking offensive line. Brady is freaking out because guys are getting through. Guys from shitty teams are getting through to Brady. And he can't fucking set and make a play. He's too worried about 50% of the time people break through and he's got to get rid of the ball quick or late, or he gets hit late, or he gets hit, or he gets sacked. That's the problem. You've got talented receivers. You saw that in the Pittsburgh game. But what did you have in the Pittsburgh game? Protection! So that's all you need is protection. You don't need Sanu. You don't need somebody else like that. You need the fucking offensive line to not suck dick. Anyway, sorry. What are the Patriots going to do when they face a good team? I mean, the Buffalo Bills were good. I mean, their offense sucked. That's why they lost. What are the Patriots going to do when they're facing a team that has a badass defense, or at least a decent defense, and a good offense? When the Patriots see a good or decent offense and a good defense, I mean, they're in fucking trouble. So far, we've played the fucking misfits of the NFL. So we'll see how the rest of the season goes. That's going to be very interesting. I'd say the toughest challenge coming up for the Patriots is the Baltimore Ravens. Until somebody, I'm very interested to see who plays the Pats the toughest, Buffalo or Baltimore. If the Patriots beat Baltimore somehow, like pretty convincingly, then you're going to have to be more worried about the Buffalo Bills, even though the Buffalo Bills quarterback is a fucking mongoloid. The Buffalo Bills quarterback is a fucking mongoloid. They'll have Sanu in for Dorsett when Josh Gordon comes back from injury. Yeah, that could be true. I like Dorsett, though. I think he's gotten a lot better. I thought he would start building on his game this year. I feel lost. I'm from the UK. Let's move on from the American football talk, guys. Let's go somewhere else now, I guess. I don't think we need to talk about depression anymore either. That was depressing. You know what I mean? Talk about whatever, though. Thank you guys very much for the donations, even though the donation alerts aren't working right. Are you guys seeing the alerts come up, though? You're seeing them come up, right? Aaron Embry, he left the show, Aaron Embry. He left the show. He left all the shows. Let's talk AEW. What up, Bri Guy? Yeah, we can talk anything, man. My house is, the fucking sun's reflecting off my house and in my face. I appreciate you guys with the donations too, man. Thank you very much. You guys allow me to keep the house I have. I never thought in I never thought I would own a house, man. I can't even believe we're here still. I just can't fucking believe it. I still can't believe it, man. When I'm fucking mowing the lawn and shit, I'm just like, what is going on right now, man? And thank you to everybody who signed up on Patreon. Big podcast coming up in a little while. You guys can look for that. And there's a lot of stuff to talk about, really. What up, Aaron Embry? Yeah, totally understandable. I mean, who wouldn't want to leave my shit? You know what I mean? How do I feel about Taz? He was all right. I thought Taz was okay. Taz is a pro, man. Taz is a legend. Taz is great. I like Taz a lot. I mean, as a person. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know him as a person, I guess. But, I mean, I like him as an entertainer. Let me put it that way. I like Taz as an entertainer. So, you know, I think that that's pretty good. Rent the shed. I got a shed over there, actually. I got to build the shed. I can't wait for Rise of Skywalker to crash and burn. I mean, I hope it. God, I hope. Jesus, man. I don't know, man. I hope it works. What up, Everyday Jam? God damn, Everyday Jam is just dropping love. Guys, there's a new $7 donation, and you're going to be able to see it later. You're going to fucking like it, I think. I put a teaser out of it on Twitter, on Corrupted Pod. I think you're going to like it. But Everyday Jam, man, thanks again, dude. Holy fuck me. Joe, I meant that for Dave, dude. I'm still your Patreon. Love you. Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. That's life. When you're 65, you'll sit back and look at your grandkids and say, what the fuck is going on now? 718, yeah, no doubt. I got Gorilla Grew. Right now, Leah's actually working on the bathroom as we speak. She's tiling and painting the bathroom, or at least painting it right now. I think the tiling's coming later. Then her dad's going to come over and help us install the toilets. We got new toilets, so that's cool for the house. We've had a lot of help. A lot of help from a lot of people, man. The fucking sun is fucking reflecting the fuck off. A lot of help from a lot of people. Then my Elvis glasses are coming back on. I never would wear these out in public, by the way. I would never wear these in public. But yeah, I've had a lot of help from a lot of people. Dave Rose, even, you know, Dave Rose is here. I've had a lot of help from him. Justin Bailey, I've had so much help from him, and Jesse J, and Drew, the gatekeeper, and so many of you guys and so many other people have been friends with me and stuff. I'm 35, yeah. Elton John sunglasses. I got Elton John sunglasses, man. Joe looks like he's in his 20s today. Oh, really? Must be the fucking outfit or something. Could be the sunlight. You guys usually see me in a dark room. I'm 25 pounds to 35 pounds overweight, so I can't believe that I would look any younger. I'm going to be 36. Play the Tommy Crystal video. I can't, Crystal Emerson. I would love to play it. I'm on my phone, though, right now, so I can't play anything. But later on, I'm going to play it. I'm going to play a shitload of it. It could be because I'm outside and the sun's on me, too. Like, the sun's hitting me and it's making me look younger. I don't know. Writer's Paradise. Thanks for listening to that, Eddie. If you could manage any current star, who would it be? Wow, that's a great point. That's a great question, rather. It's not a point. I want to be a manager too. I would definitely do that because I like being a douchebag. I like being the color. I like the idea of making people really hate me so that somebody else can be loved or something. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of who needs a mouthpiece, like in the WWE. Probably, I guess I'd want to manage probably a heel who needed a mouthpiece in the WWE. And I don't know who that would be right now off the top of my head. I'm trying to think. Maybe you guys can throw some names out there and I'll tell you yes or no. Yeah, Reigns would be nice. I'd love to manage Reigns if he was a heel. Or Seth Rollins if he was heel. I could work with Seth Rollins if he was heel. That'd be really fun to work with Seth Rollins. Because he could pick up the mic and talk too and be like, because I think him talking is what makes people angry. So I think that, you know, you wouldn't want to take that away from him. But I think Seth Rollins picking up the mic and being like, listen everybody, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm gonna let my fucking whatever the hell do talk because I hate talking to you people, like type of thing. You know, I think something like that could work out. But it would probably be for a lesser person that they're trying to start to get over or something like that. Maybe, you know, I don't know. I don't know who it would be. McIntyre, maybe, although McIntyre can speak too, but yeah, he could definitely use somebody that's... I'd want to create like the new Heenan family type of deal, you know what I mean? I'd have the Cronin family, you know? EC3, I mean, no, because EC3 is so good on the mic, I would really hate to take that away from him, too. I feel like... Now, Lashley's a good one. That's a good one. Lashley. Bobby Lashley, yes. I would definitely love to be, because he had Leo Rush working for him, and that was good. He had the hype man. So I think it would work with Bobby Lashley, because it already has with Leo. So, what the fuck is in here? Oh, dude, I love Pete Dunne. That'd be really fun to do that with Pete Dunne. That would be great. I think the guy is... Yeah, something with Pete Dunne would be fun. They make you part of the Brazers angle. Yeah, I'd be like the film guy. I'd be the camera guy. I'd start off as Bobby Lashley's cameraman, his personal cameraman. That's what I'd like to be, his personal cameraman. So like when he's cutting a promo on Raw, he actually instead he looks into my camera and talks, and then you know they're like, hey, can you look into this camera? And Bobby's like, I don't look into your camera. You know what I mean? I look into my camera. I'm doing my show, not yours, you know, and he looks at the like whatever, and then we're talking about how it's going to be up on his YouTube later and stuff like that, and he's a star, and then we cut things and we do things just completely like he's living in his own world with his own shit, and he's getting brand deals, and Bobby Lashley's talking about how the WWE is full of little tiny guys who flip all over the place, but they don't know a damn thing about what it's like to break a man or something like, all these things. It'd be crazy. We'd have Bobby Lashley dressing up in white suits, man. White suits. He wouldn't say a damn word either. I'd say everything for him. He wouldn't say a damn word. Because Bobby Lashley does look robotic. That's one of the issues. AOP would be a real good one. I would really like to... Like, Bobby Lashley is tougher. You know what I mean? But AOP would be... That would be the best. I think I would take that over everything. Oh, dude, I would... you got me. I'm down with AOP. You know what I mean? Living in America. Viking Raiders, that'd be cool. I was trained actually by one of the Viking Raiders, so I like them. I'm so happy that they made it to WWE. I wasn't trained by him, like, really. I only took a couple lessons from the guy. But I did, I was trained by Spike Dudley, primarily. Black, number one. What was your finisher? My finisher was super kick. And that was when you could do a super kick as a finisher. And now it doesn't seem like that's possible. I would do a super kick, and there was a time when I would do a running shoulder breaker. If the guy was big enough for me to pick up or small enough for me to pick up, I would do a running shoulder breaker. And then after the shoulder breaker, I would jump up on the top rope. And then I would, I'd like to basically I'd just deliver like the Macho Man elbow type of deal. Like, kind of like the Joey Janela elbow that you've seen him do off the ladder. That's probably why I had so much animosity for Joey Janela. I'm probably fucking just jealous that I looked like that guy back in 2004 and 5 and 6 and 7. And when I was wrestling, that was like kind of my deal, was like, I'm the fucking, like, like the number one degenerate or something like that. Whatever the fuck my different things were, like the scum of Boston, like all these different little personas. And that Joey Janela thing, he's there, and I look at him and I'm like, damn, that's a lot like what I was like. It's weird. It's weird to see him. It's probably why I gave him some shit. It's actually because I like the guy a lot. So the truth always comes out there. It's highly unlikely that anybody would ever ask me to wrestle because there's no video of me wrestling. I haven't been wrestling in the last 10 years, really, at all. I'm out of shape. It is likely, though, that I would do managing stuff, like where I could get on, you know, I can take bumps and all that stuff. So that's possible. Also, with the ankle injury that I got last year, I've never been injured really before, almost ever. But this ankle injury is weird, man. Even to this day, right now, if I was running the wrong way, my ankle almost wants to break every time. There's something wrong in my left ankle, and I have no health insurance, so, you know, I'd have to tape the shit out of it. Video of the bear. Yeah, you can go look up the video of the bear, I guess. I already wrestled Grimm, kind of, JP Williams. I already wrestled Grimm. I eliminated Grimm from his fucking Rumble, you know? I eliminated Grimm. He beat the shit out of me as a clown, too. I think if you type up Joe Cronin clown, one of the top videos comes up with and at the very end of it, I'm in that video with Grimm as the clown. So I think that I did wrestle Grimm for a second. We did the Hulk Hogan spot and a couple other things, and then I ran into the woods, and then he beat me up in the woods. So we kind of had a little match. I bet George Lucas lost his mind when he saw The Last Jedi. Yeah, I mean, George Lucas wasn't happy about Episode 7. So I don't think George was very happy about Episode 7, but J.J. Abrams was like, listen, we got this whole idea, George. And then his head must have exploded during Last Jedi. Because he wasn't really happy with Episode 7, The Force Awakens. He wasn't very happy with Force Awakens, really. So, you know, Last Jedi must have been the last fucking straw for his fucking emotions. Like, he's watching Force Awakens like, oh, God, oh, my God, this isn't what I would have done. Oh, my God, Han Solo, oh, my God, motherfucker. And then he's watching Last Jedi, and he's just like, ah! He's fucking losing his mind. Holy shit. My neighbors probably think I just killed myself. George Lucas would have used more blue screen, yeah. AEW should hire Jim Johnston. Yeah, they should. Well, yeah, they should if he wants to work some more. I mean, the poor guy got let go, just like fired from WWE after 30-something years. Oh, yeah, Jim, you done? You know, I really think WWE could have kept him on in some kind of backup role, or, you know, WWE could have at least, you know, told him, hey, Jim, listen, we are going in a complete different direction. We're changing everything we're doing. We love you, man. Like, you are a legend, and WWE, we're letting a lot of people go, and we're letting you go next year. You know, or in like fucking 3 months, we're going to be letting you go. You know, but we want you to finish out because we just, I don't know, you know, that type of deal. But instead, they were just like, yo, get the fuck out. 30-something years, get the fuck out. I thought CFO had some really good songs. The thing about CFO is, you know, they had some really hit songs, but then they had a lot of generic music too. But that's what everybody does. Even Jim Johnston had that. He had a bunch of generic music too. Dun 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 dun. Who remembers that? Wasn't that like Edge or something? I don't know. I do that sometimes. Trump is a clown. I mean, he might be, but he's the president, and the fucking economy is kicking ass. I'm not a fan of him, really, but I'm also not like a delusional hater of him either. You know, I think some of the things that he's done are scum. I think some of Trump's stuff is scum, but I think some of what he's done is brilliant. So it's kind of like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things that I'm very angry about that he's said or done, but there's a lot of things that he's done really well. And the things that I'm angry about, I believe, are legitimate. I have legitimate gripes with things that certain people have done. I'm not making up, like, well, he pissed on people in Russia and all this bullshit. You know, I would hold it. I get mad at every president, you know. I've been mad at every president. Every time there's a president, I find out what they do, and there's usually a few things that piss you off about every one of them, or that are just unfathomable. You know, so if you think any president is great and the other one is bad, you know, you're not paying attention. I don't think, because these presidents and our government is, in America at least, has done some really bad things. Every single one of them. Every time another one comes in, these things get put into place that are just like, what the fuck are they doing? Was it Christian? Yeah, it was Christian. Dun, 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 dun. It's fucking so bad, man. CJ Crumb says you need to shave. I probably do. I don't know, man. You think Sting will ever show up in WWE again? You know, I think he will, in some capacity of whatever, like to say something to a crowd or whatever the case is. But I think it's also possible that I don't know how long his Legends contract is, but I know that Sting, whenever he was signed to this Legend contract or whatever he had, you know, it was a damn good one, because it's one of those things where he gets paid a bunch of money by WWE to be an ambassador, but then he has complete free reign to appear at big shows other places, as long as it's not like some kind of competitor on TV or something like that. So he gets a really damn good deal from WWE. Plus he gets a damn good deal on merchandise, from what I understand. I think he gets like 50% merch or some shit. So, you know, Hardcore Holly joining AEW would be great for them, I think. Which is weird, because he's a guy that I feel like a lot of those guys wouldn't like. You know what I mean? He kind of like is from the old school. He like really takes liberties with guys when he's training. He's a tough son of a bitch. Like, I feel like he's a guy that Cody and them wouldn't like because of his abusive past. Although I think he's changed a bit. But on top of that, I think he's great. I really love Bob Holly. I think it'd be great if he was there. I don't necessarily love the bully stuff, some of the stuff he did, but at the same time, you know, I think some people were bitches too. At the same time, you know, I've had my ass kicked plenty of times back when I was in wrestling. I'm not cool with, you know, like breaking a guy's cheek or breaking a guy's orbital bone or something like that, because, you know, whatever. But things do happen, and you have to suck it up and be pretty tough. You can't be like, oh God, he fucking did this on purpose or whatever. You know, you gotta be like, shit happens. I'm ready for another. You know. Why am I in my car and not the studio? That's a great point, especially since the donation alerts are only playing generically right now, and they're not playing the cool donation alerts. It's because I needed to get outside. That's the reason why I'm outside. I've had some real bad depression recently, and some stuff, and every day for the last couple, every time that happens, I come outside and I take walks, and I get better. And so right now I'm feeling a lot better with you guys. I felt better this morning with talking to Leah and seeing Finn, my son, and coming outside. I felt much better. I feel like I'm getting vitamin D. I feel like I'm getting part of the sun. I feel like I'm more alive for being out here. It really is helping me. So I am sorry that I'm not in the basement. But I spend so much time in the basement with no windows, working on podcasting and reading articles and listening to stuff to make a show or to do a live show, that I think it's becoming toxic. That I need to get outside. It's been a while since I used to do these all the time. So I believe for a little bit. Hey Goon, man, what's up? Gold trim Ray-Ban shades. Nice, I got them too. The Goon, I would never wear these out, man. I'm only wearing them because I think they look hilarious. I think they're ridiculous. I would never wear these out. I mean, it's cool if you wear them out. Like, I'm cool. What does your yard look right now? What are you looking at? Oh, what am I looking at? I guess I can show you. Hold on a minute. That's what I'm looking at. There you go. There's the side of the house leading into the kind of the neighbor's backyard over there, but The leaves are falling from the trees everywhere. Joe, you're good at what you do. Trolls will be troll. Oh, yeah, man. You know, I'm not really worried about that. But I'm human, too. Yeah. I wanna say, Eric, man, you know, and that's the thing is, I feel like I have taken days off. I feel like I've been doing shows, but not really doing shows. So I feel fine right now. I feel good. I think it's fun to show you guys the house because this is what you guys have allowed me to buy this. You know what I mean? I did save for 10 years. I saved for 10 years. I would never have been able to buy the house without that. Plus, I had some house help from my family and stuff like that. But you guys, without you guys, I wouldn't have been able to do any of this. You know, and even without you guys, I never would have had a tryout briefly with wrestling companies too, with like WWE and stuff like that, because I never would have been able to leave my old job to go take a time to do that. Because of this show and because of you guys, I was able to take a week and go do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, I like showing it to you because a lot of you were here 5 years ago when I was in my mother's fucking corner of the house with our kids running around and just living in one room with TV, the computers, the kids' toys, everything in one room. While I worked my other job, man, I'm still surprised. I still wake up sometimes and think that I have to go to work. I have to go to that old job because I used to have to get up early and go to do that job. I was a customer service manager, and I used to write hundreds of emails a day and call people and take calls when there was an escalation problem. I would write formulas for stuff. I'd be gone for 12 hours of the day, and then I would come home and work 6 hours of the night. I would barely see my kids. I'd be driving in traffic and shit and just for whatever. Like I said, I've had a job since I was about 14 years old. I've always worked from 14 and on. And I did a 2-hour podcast about every job I ever had. And that's up on Patreon in the Morning Madness series. And eventually, I think it's like episodes 48, 49, or 50 or something like that. Or maybe it's 38, 39, I don't know. But that was really cool. I didn't even get all the jobs I've done, but I did a lot of talking about that. I think it's helpful for people who are out there who are looking for jobs, or you're in a job that you hate but you're not sure what to do next. Like, that's a long time of just working all these weird fucking jobs, man. It was crazy. But I'm happy though. I was happy that whenever I lost a job, I always got another one right away. I was so lucky, dude. Like, it wasn't a bad thing. It was a good thing. Do you know how many people would kill to be able to do that? I know what it's like to sit on unemployment for 3 months. That was a nightmare for me. So I can imagine anybody out there who has to deal with that for years, or a year, or 6 months, or disability, or whatever the fuck. So, or not getting disability, but being disabled to do anything. So what I did is nothing. Like, I don't want to say, like, I don't believe in white privilege. I mean, there is such thing as white privilege, but I don't want to talk about that. I'm not trying to be SJW. But what I'm saying is I had the privilege of being healthy and very good at communicating. Like fuck that privilege. Broken Lion, what's up, Broken Lion? Thank you for the $2. I'm behind you. Ah! Is that because of the black guy behind you thing that Tommy said years ago? But yeah, I worked in a job at a career development getting people jobs. I used to get people jobs. I'd have guys that were like, I'm lost, I don't know what to do. I'd pick up the phone and be like, dude, I got this guy, 15 years in the printing business. This guy knows every printer there is. Plus, he's familiar with digital printing and applications. And your company's probably going to add those in a few years. He's already got those skills. And he's got the skills of your old printers that nobody else has. That's 2 skills. So if you ever get rid of the old printers and move to the new system, which many companies have done, this guy is already going to know that stuff. So you're good to go. You don't have to fire him and hire new people. He's good to go. You keep him and move on. And the people would be like, we are moving to those systems in 1 year. There you go. You lost your guy, he can come in and be your guy, and then when you switch to the new system, he knows it already. And the company would be like, oh, all right, well, send us his resume, you know what I mean? And I'd send the resume, and they would call back like, blah, blah. He would call me, I got the job, you know, whatever the fuck, $150,000 a year. And I'd be like, fuck yeah, dude. And that was my job for 1.5 years. I did that. And I loved the fuck out of that. The only thing was I made $14 an hour. So I was like, I'm making $14 an hour getting $100,000 jobs for people who are like fucking killing it. Why am I fucking only getting $14 an hour? You know, I should have become a personal headhunter at that point. That's what I should have done. If I could go back and tell 25-year-old me or 24-year-old me, whatever I was, if I could go back in time, I would tell that my 24, 25-year-old self, get out of that fucking place and do your own headhunting for people. Everyday Jam, dude. He's beasting this morning. Holy shit, bro. Everyday Jam. With $9.99, it's coffee Cronin. The fucking coffee's starting to kick in, guys. The coffee's starting to kick in. Just call me Coffee Cronin. Fuck Cran. Fuck the Cran. We don't need the Cran this morning. Why am I yelling? Sorry. Oh no, someone's calling me again. Oh, fucking hang up. Oh shit, that was Chicago. Fuck, I bet you that was Pro Wrestling Tees. Fuck. Hey Ryan, if you're calling me, I'm sorry, bro. I'm streaming. How do you can see that, right? I mean, come on, dude. Sorry, bro. Told him to call me, and my bad, brother. We got a French vanilla. It's turning cold right now. We got a French vanilla coffee. Arushin Chu. Shiba dog raises and lowers his index finger to get noticed. What the fuck? Aru Shinchu. Thanks, Aru. Really appreciate that, man. I need about $300, so let's go. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I need to probably. I'm definitely behind a little bit. I need to crush it. I need to win the lottery. I need a little lottery would be nice, as we all need the lottery. Aru Shinchu, thanks, man. My mortgage payments are nuts, dude. It's fucking stupid. I really appreciate that Everyday Jam and Aru. Thank you guys very much for that. I had chocolate donut flavored coffee. I don't know if I can do that, man. Any turkeys out there? Not right now. You guys have seen when the turkeys go by, though, right? It's fucking awesome. And maybe I'll drive around with you guys at some point. We'll look, but we may lose a little connection because this is Foxborough's kind of fucking tough, you know? I'm right near Blackstone, yeah. Foxborough, Massachusetts. You hear Carlito is returning to WWE? Really? Good for him, man. He needed something like that. I don't know what the hell it's going to do for all of us, but... You seen one behind me? You're joking, right? Because they do walk by here around this time. I told Leah that. I go, dude, we got free fucking turkey for Thanksgiving. I go, these fucking things are always walking by. You know? We're gonna go for a walk. We're probably gonna lose connection. This is the tree that we're gonna probably take down here. It's fucking crazy. That's the tree that we're probably gonna get rid of that tree. So I got lucky that my mother has said that she wants to pay to have the tree taken down because she thinks the tree's gonna kill us. And you know, the kids' bedrooms are right up here, so that tree would definitely take down the kids' bedrooms. The mortgage is fucking insane, man. It's too much money, really, to be honest. But I'm gonna try to. Anybody ever they keep wanting me to refinance because when we bought, the interest was like a 4.58, and now interest is down to like a 3.38 or something like that. So they're talking about, hey, you should refinance and shit. And so we might do that. That thing has turned 70 different colors. If you guys have been watching my pictures on Instagram this year, that thing went from being brown to being like green to being whitish, bluish, pink to being white, all white and beautiful, to being yellowish white, to then being pink again, now to being this dark purple color. And then eventually I assume it will turn brown again and then die. The leaves will all die off and then it will restart over again. It's some of the craziest, the amount of pine needles on the ground. You can see the pine needles. That's the other thing. This tree is just loaded with pine needles. It's just so much fucking pine needles on this thing. It's almost insane. Joe, do not refinance, says Vince McMahon. Joke. Okay. A lot of people tell me not to do it. They're like, don't do it. You'll be fucked forever. I think you might be right. I don't think I want to do it either, but the monthly payments are pretty high, bro. Vince, did you just donate something? Vince, did you donate something and I didn't say anything? Oops. Robbie Hyde, what up, Robbie? It's not popping up. If I stream later, I thought they were popping up. They'd been popping up before. What, are the super chats not coming up? Everyday Jam, thank you, man. Holy shit, Everyday Jam. Holy Christ. It's kind of getting chilly out here. Everyday Jam, dude, $24.99. Holy crap. Brian, what's up, dude? No, this definitely is not a mansion at all. No, this is, it's kind of small. I mean, it's not that. I mean, it's not small. It's a good, decent house. I don't know. I saw the Edward Snowden podcast. It's awesome. I haven't gotten through all of it yet. Can you guys tell me if super chats aren't playing? Because if they're not playing, I'm gonna go ahead and I guess later on when I'm live, I'm gonna acknowledge them all later on live. I can't refund super chats, unfortunately, but I can shout you out later on in the next stream. Streamlabs, though, if something didn't pop up that you wanted to pop up, if you really want me to, I will refund it if you want me to. But I will acknowledge everything later on. The fuck was that? Is that Leah doing something? Should probably turn the car off because I left the car on. You can see pine needles falling. But oh, there's something from Arush and Chew. What up, Aru? Aru said, oh, that's the other thing is I don't always see what everybody says either. Good morning, Joe. Watch for the turkeys. Dude, I hope I run into them for you, Arush and Chew. I hope I run into them for you. How big's my yard? Well, this is it right here. It's a mess because the kids are out playing the other day. This is what you guys have done with becoming, you know, patrons and everything else. You've allowed me to have a spot for myself. You know, we moved way out west, Western Mass, way outside of Boston, so to get it. But we got a good deal that was, it's $2,500 a month though. We waited, we saved for 12 years living in one room in my mother's house, so I never thought it would happen with my credit and everything. So I know that most of you guys have seen the place, but some people haven't, were asking, I guess. So let's get the mail. Might lose connection getting mail. Oh God, the pine needles are even making it to the front yard. Damn it. Oh my God, they're everywhere. Holy Christ. Oh my God, they're all over my neighbor's yard too. I feel horrible. This tree sucks. This tree sucks. There's one of those hornets. You see that? It's one of those European hornets. They're like gigantic. What's up, man? How's it going? Is it working out? Our slide is all right, but it got the internal blinds.
Yeah.
And it's like, I used to sell those too. And, you know, when the magnets stop working the right way and they're all just jacked up.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah.
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 So time will tell.
Oh, you put one in those ones too?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, they're fussy, but these ones are just jacked up because if you're too, you know, if you're just jerking them, like, they'll break. There's the window guy installing the windows next door. Where's the 5G towers? You got any of those? Not out here. I used to have them, but not out here. What else we got? This tree sucks. No turkeys out there. Yeah, we have turkeys. Turkeys were in the yard the other day. Throwdown was interesting. Yeah, it was 1 hour. You know, it is what it is. I missed the damn door in the back, Joe. I missed the damn door in... Oh, my old house? Or my mom's house? Yeah. Tommy NC hiding in my backyard. You just donate to donate. You don't care what plays. Everyday Jam, thanks, man. Wait till you see the $7 one, though. You're going to like that, I think. Should we bang on the side door and see if Leo lets me in? Ha 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 ha! Let's see if she answers the door. She's probably upstairs working on the bathroom. I'm gonna go back in the car in a little while. Oh yeah, I've been playing soccer with the kids a bunch. You know, it's okay. Thank you guys for the donos. Appreciate that. All right, I think I'm locked out. Oh wait, I left the car running. Let me go fix the car. It looks like they got rid of the bees. The guys that painted the house didn't really do a good job on the covering up the chimney though too well. It's all painted the side of the damn bricks. They were good guys though. They did a good job on everything else. Ugh. 9/11 was an inside job. Is Massachusetts a big state? Yeah, it's not a big state. It's decent sized. It's like Texas is a huge state, right? Texas is a gigantic state. It's like one of the biggest ones, if not the biggest. And you know, like a medium sized state would be like, you know, like maybe like you know, like Idaho or something like that is it's a bigger state, you know. But it's more medium big, I guess. So Massachusetts is kind of a small state. It's on the smaller side, but it's not close. It's not like the smallest. It's not like Rhode Island or, you know, Delaware or something like that. But it's not very big. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying right now. Used to live in Rutland. Was Michael J. Fox your painter? Massachusetts is like this. It's like everyone's living on the right side of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if Massachusetts is this dollar bill, which is kind of like the shape of Massachusetts a little bit, you know, except we have that thing sticking out in Boston's and that thing sticking out, and I used to live over there. So if this is Massachusetts, if this dollar is Massachusetts, from right here, about right here and over, there's millions of people living over there. It's like most of the population of Massachusetts is living over here. You know what I mean? So, like, if you took the people living over here and you added up the people all living in the rest of Massachusetts, the people over here would outnumber them. The people would outnumber them. So the people living in this 20% of Massachusetts would outnumber everybody else. I moved to, like, right here. So if you look at the dollar bill, I moved to, like, around like, right here. So we're in western area, outside of the insane population of the, like, hundreds of little cities outside of Boston and outside the area, and even up and down the north and south, east coast of Massachusetts. And Foxborough, I mean, it's where the Patriots play. To drive where the Patriots play to Boston is about 45 minutes. So, you know, you're getting to just, we're just to the left on the outside of Foxborough. So we're even outside of that. But it's way more rural. You know what I mean? But we're in a more, this is considered more populated rural out here. But to me, it's like fucking wicked. I live in George Washington's armpit. That's right. Are you still in Boston? Yeah, so I'm an hour away from Boston now. I grew up, I lived in New Hampshire until I was 8. Oh my God, Mellie's sticking her head out to see what I'm doing. Look at this. What's up, Mellie? Hi, Mellie. Hi, Mellie. Hey, baby. You want to be monetized as champion this week? All right, we'll see you later. That was pretty funny. Oh, man. Thank you, Everyday Jam, man. I think Everyday Jam is the top donator of the stream, man. Appreciate that. She's so much better than Clover. Really? You don't like Clover? Why don't you like Clover? Clover's really good now. Like, Clover's wicked nice. Leah's dad came over the other day, and he was like, whoa, the fucking Clover is awesome now. Like, she's like wicked awesome. I guess we can go inside and fucking fuck around. You want to go inside and see Clover? Who fucking want to go see the dog? I don't know. Let's go see the dog. We're having a fun time. Time to push Melly as champ again, yeah. Clover had a $3,000 surgery. Thanks, Dad, though. Leah's dad saved the day, man. He paid $3,300 to save Clover. I mean, like, that's insane. We owe him all that. We owe him a lot of money now. Fuck! Joe, I think I should move from Orlando back to Mass. People keep telling me no way. I don't think so, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I could live somewhere else now after living here with the seasons. But I think you should be. I don't know why you'd move out of Orlando, you know, at this point. But if you were tired of the, I don't know. If you have money, if you have a lot of money, I would say yeah. But living out here is so expensive. This is crazy. I mean, dude, look at what I have to do. You know what I mean? There's so much money out here. I'm working a part-time job, but it's not very good. It's not a lot of money or anything like that, but it's just something. I'm doing everything I can to try to make sure I don't lose this house and lose anything, you know. I mean, my kids have school. I got 3 kids. You know, it's like, dude, I don't know. Orlando, I feel like it's cheaper, right? Doesn't it? I don't know. Fax 100, you're a good dude, your heart, and sometimes that can backfire on you. Yeah, sometimes it can, but I don't think I'm really a good guy, but I don't think I'm a bad person. NWA Power has drawn me in. I'm a big fan. Brandon Brown, what's up, man? Absolutely, dude. NWA Power, I can't wait to talk about it later on, and I'm going to do that. Imagine living where JB is. Yeah, I'd probably freak out. Probably freak the fuck out. Want to scare Leah? Put on your yarmulke. It's time to celebrate Hanukkah. What? You're not on yet.
Don't put me on. I don't want to be on.
Why?
I don't.
Where do you want to go to the store for?
Huh?
Why do you want to go to the store?
I need to get new phone. Stop videotaping.
I'm videotaping me. See?
Because I need to get different hardware.
Everybody's been asking why Leah doesn't do camera anymore.
Everyone's like, I need that face. Or your face different colors.
Dressed in.
I need to get different hardware. I need to get a new craft thing.
Thanks for posting Beanstalk. What's up, our Arknolia Strokelbean? Thank you, man. $25 patron a month, man. Thank you. I'm coming in for a few. Since Leah's out here, I can come in. Hold on, hold that door.
Oh yeah, and he's mad because the Xbox is jacked up.
Daddy. Daddy.
Yo,
My toy goes berries.
smells like milk. Did you spill milk in here or something? What'd you do?
I broke my berries.
Oh, you broke your batteries?
Yeah. I lost my game. It won't come back.
You want me to fix it?
You need to get a new gate.
Yeah. What'd you do, Clover, your butt?
The gate broke this. Oh, no, the gate is broke. See, that one is broke. It's a piece.
It's a piece? Oh, Clover broke the gate into pieces? Yeah, this is MTV Cribs. What up, guys?
You help me.
Finn broke the screen. People weren't asking about it. We installed this, and then, like, a couple weeks later, not only did Finn break the big TV in the basement, he then broke this one by throwing a controller at it, because he's a butthead. Who broke the screen?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I know it was a while ago. Sorry. So, yeah, we just look at this all the time.
And that.
Yep. You're gonna grow up thinking that that's just a TV, like they do that. What up, puppy? She's got this vibrating collar on right now, but we don't really need to use it anymore. I feel like we could just take it off her.
No, she knows.
She knows?
She knows when she doesn't have it on.
When are you gonna get rid of it?
Fully trained.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. I love you. You're a good doggy. You're a good doggy now. Your TV went down? I'll fix it for you in 1 minute. Alright. You miss me? I miss you. Yes, I miss you. Alright. You want to pat her too? Give her a rub. Okay, I love Clover now. Jeff 94 says, hey, baby. It's okay. Don't be biting my shirt. Don't do that. Alright, let me see. I'll help you. We gotta clean up. It's a mess. Where's your back? The back cover for this controller. If you had that, I bet you this wouldn't happen. Spider Finn. Yeah, Finn loves Spider-Man. He's like wicked into that. Okay. Flip the batteries back. Here you go. Nope. Oh, okay, yeah, there you go. Where's the controller? You need that or Mummy's controller to, like, turn the channel.
Daddy, you know shorts. You know shorts. Vote to this TV.
Yeah, I can't do it now, though, because I'm streaming on my phone.
Please. Please.
You gotta ask Mummy for her phone. It's alright, relax. Hey, Leah. Do you have that app? Mummy's gonna do it for you. She's coming. She's gonna do it.
I had to paint over a bug.
You had to paint over a bug?
Yeah, it was stuck.
That's kind of funny. Yeah. Pine needles everywhere, there's pine needles everywhere, there's pine needles. Is school not open today for you guys? Yeah, my other two kids are at school. My two kids are at school. What up, Moon? What up, Moon? Yeah, they both have school, but not the 3-year-old. Yeah, Fax. What's up, Fax? Yeah, our old backyard was like nothing. We didn't have a backyard, you know? So it's pretty crazy. Hey, there's a squirrel. Let's go get it. You guys want to go get it? Let's go get that squirrel. Hope you just put yourself on cam. What's up?
My glasses broke again.
What? Get some glue?
I did glue them. I don't know if it's gonna hold.
What are you, Wilson? In Home Improvement?
I'm going to the store.
For what? What's that?
The hinge,
Off of what?
bathroom cabinet.
Man, I thought Leah was a ghost. Well, I guess I should stop the stream so I can go get everything else done, get the stuff uploaded on Patreon that I want uploaded on Patreon, and other things like that. So I've got the podcast coming to Patreon in a few minutes. That's coming up. I've got my NWA and AEW Dark videos coming, and that's about it. He's still too young for school. Yeah, that's why he's home. He's always home. Tom Brady's selling his house in Boston. Wow, yeah. He almost he bought his parents' house up the street from my old place, and then he sold it. It was weird. They built it for a year, sold it to them or whatever they paid for it, built it. Then they like changed their mind or something like that. I don't know what it was.
Where are the keys?
Throwdown's kind of weird, but enjoy it. It's kind of funny, especially the first 20 minutes or so. I think I have them. See you tonight. Alright, yeah, I'll be live for the AEW show tonight. I'll be live after AEW, but I'll have some videos coming out in a little while. I'll have some stuff coming out. Thank you guys for all the donations. That was fucking awesome. Appreciate that. I'll do more of these for sure. And I'll do more work today, so there'll be stuff up for you to listen to, and blah, blah, blah. That's about it. You happy now? What are you playing, Goat Simulator? This game's hilarious. Oh, no, my God, he got run over by a car.
Yeah. Oh my God, he just run away!
This game is ridiculous. What is this? What is that? What is going on? This is horrible. Why are you playing this? Oh my God. Finn, what is this?
I flung him away!
What is Oh my god, you almost got hit by a car. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. Tom Brady simulator. Oh my god, that would... Are you purposely laying there to get hit? You're messed up.
He just got one over his eye. He killed him.
This is horrible.
Look at that guy's doing.
No! Bye, Leah. Okay. Okay. Hey, give me some food when you come home.
I don't know how long I'm gonna be. I don't know what stores I have to go to.
What do you mean? How long are you gonna be?
I don't know. There's stuff I need at Home Depot probably, but I don't know if they're gonna have other stuff that I need from Walmart. So I probably have to go both places.
Okay.
I don't know how long that's gonna take.
She's not really going to the store. Alright. I guess I'll be going. I'll have more videos coming out. I'll have more videos coming out in a little while, like I said, and Patreon's going to have Morning Madness up in a little while, too, so look for that. Thanks again for the donations. YouTube just notified you now, Jesus. Alright, I'll see you later. Go back and watch this whole video. I thought this whole video was very interesting. I talked about a lot of fun stuff here. So, I'll see you guys. Thank you. Joe, I got the belt in a few scenes. Nice. Nice. S.Doll, let me know what we're going to do with if we're going to resend the belt back or what we're going to do. Hit me up with an email or something like that or whatever. This Friday night, the mid-card belt's on the line, bitches. And somebody's going to get the mid-card belt. Where's the mid-card belt? Somebody's going to get the mid-card belt, and they're also going to get a signed either Young Bucks or Kenny Omega poster. I don't know which one I'm going to give away. Either signed Kenny Omega or Young Bucks. And somebody's going to win the mid-card championship. This Monetize This. Anybody can win this. Doesn't matter, man. Anybody can win. Just like the Monetize This championship. The only difference is you get the mid-card belt, and then you get a couple of signed autographs from wrestlers that you probably like or something. I don't know. And you just keep them. You don't have to give them away or give them back at any point. It's just a one night only. It's a fun championship giveaway night, you know, basically on Monetize This. While we wait for the Monetize This title to get back. We'll see you later.